done a Have you ever done a science experiment and wondered what it'd be like if you did it big? I have.
Why is he not doing it?
My name is Phil, and I take your everyday science experiments and do them big. This is Science Max, experiments at large. Science Max! Today on Science Max, we're looking at chemicals. Chemicals make up everything around us, and we're finding out which ones you can mix together to make spectacular science. Whoa! Woo! Cutest science ever. Today on Science Max, experiments at large. Greetings, Science Maximites! My name is Phil McCordick, and the name of the show is Science Max, Experiments at Large. Today, we're taking a closer look at chemistry. Ooh. Chemistry is the science of atoms and molecules, the things that make up all matter, and how they interact with each other. Take, for example, this glow stick. Actually, don't take it, because I kind of need it. The glow stick doesn't glow until you... The glow stick doesn't glow until you break the barrier and mix the two chemicals, and they start to glow. Huh? Pretty cool, huh? Chemistry. Now, the chemical reaction we're looking at today is the old vinegar and baking soda volcano. But this reaction doesn't have anything to do with volcanoes. It's chemistry. Now, this experiment is totally safe, but I do recommend you get an adult's permission before you do it because it's very messy. Yeah. First, you're gonna want baking soda and vinegar. These are your two main ingredients, but you'll also want dish soap and red food coloring if you want it to look a little bit more like lava. Now, I like to mix the baking soda, red food coloring, and dish soap together with a little warm water. So all you have to do is add the vinegar. And when you do, this is what happens.
Aww.
And there you go.
Yes!
Reaction. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Phil, how much vinegar or baking soda do I use? Well, I'm not going to tell you. This is where you can be science maximized. Try different amounts. More vinegar, more baking soda, more dish soap. Who knows? Write down the amounts each time you use it and find out what amounts work best. That's called science. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. Chemistry in all its forms. And, of course, because it is Science Max, experiments at large, we're going to max out the vinegar and baking soda volcano. So, I'm off to the center of the steel cell and get ready.
Hi. Let's find something. Are you sure this is gonna work? Man, what would I do?
Well, if it don't work, we believe that you can fix it for us.
Seriously? Man, that's not fair.
It's just weird. It's not on there so easy when
You're working in tighter space now.
yeah. I think it also like because it's closer to the
Those floodlights might only come on at night too, Randy.
We'll learn that as we go, I think.
I did notice on the app, there is a light that you can control the floodlight with. There's little buttons.
Really?
So I'm not sure what they do yet, but it's fine, Skylar.
We'll learn it. Once it's installed, we'll learn how to use it.
Is there a certain way you want me to angle this?
I'm so confused. The Domino Masters are not done. They want to say my finals. OG Topplers runs in the family.
Here's the view.
Hey, can't see.
Doing the
Right
wrong.
out here,
Something move. You gotta move, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's perfect. Hi,
Hey.
Skylar.
trailer.
So I think we definitely want one of the lights aimed at the front of my truck and one of them aimed at the front of her car, you know?
Hey.
I think that's off, and I think that's off.
We might have to do the lights at night so we can see where they actually shine.
Good job, Si.
Can you grab me a band-aid?
Okay.
Let's go back to Science and Facts. Hey.
The shiny liquid at the bottom is still this. Having a lab and a job that say chemical on them? Well, yes. But if that's all you think chemicals are, then you be too. No, chemical. Put that stuff in the jar. It's a chemical, but the jar itself also made a chemical. Why what? Chemicals always take.
There's no chemicals.
Yes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta hit the top button on there, but you can. That's the doorbell. And then there's another camera that we can put on that. Yeah, so one down and then on the back, when the fan is, shooting this today.
You know? That makes sense to you? Yeah. I just want something to be able to cover these back.
All right.
You know.
Man.
That too.
Or you could just fix the wall.
Let's take a closer look at what's going on with the next vinegar and baking soda.
Two logical solutions.
Chemicals
Okay, there, stairs.
There's only 4 types in our reaction.
Seriously?
Seriously. You want some blood?
No.
It's okay, I'm just washing it off.
It's not good. It doesn't taste good.
Now we've got to figure out. Hold that.
Tell me what to do.
Chemicals react. They switch atoms. That one goes there, this one goes over
Hey,
here,
how-
and then this one turns into this, and then what you end up with are new molecules. This one is called sodium acetate, and this one is carbon dioxide gas, the gas you breathe out. And do you recognize this one? Right, water, H2O. Why all this happens gets complicated, but the study of chemistry is all about how
I don't know, we're playing with this indoor camera here.
Alright, so you ready? Yeah. You're gonna pour all your baking soda
has a
in the
little
fish
bit of
tank,
red.
and I'm gonna pour the vinegar.
It does, and you really can't see back the hallway because
Right away.
it's got all the
You ready?
lights.
Okay, go for it. When you're doing your PhD in chemistry, do you get to do stuff like this?
Yeah,
Really?
got to do a lot of fun reactions in the lab.
Oh, I'm jealous. Have you ever done this much vinegar and
Yeah,
baking
but
soda
see, I
at one
wanted
time?
to be
I
able to
can't
cover
say I
the
ever
fridge
have.
There you go.
too.
That's what I like to hear.
Why do you
I already put the soap in the bucket so it would mix with the vinegar when you poured it in.
Yeah.
Are you done your baking soda
I
already?
am.
I'll pour faster.
It smells vinegary.
It smells vinegar. It makes me want french fries. Okay, Talini, you take this very full bucket of vinegar and dish soap.
Thank
I
you.
will take this one. Uh-oh, we still have our third bucket. Okay, I'll do these both at the same time. Okay.
Wait.
Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh man.
And all of these cameras, you can talk to them. So if Nina's in her room and like is yelling for you, she could just be like, "Jade, I saw you pass the camera. Come here." She's going, "Oh God, please no." So maybe you want to actually mount it up there. Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, how many cameras you got
What
there?
else can we do?
Now I gotta get Randy's
Make it
phone
even
logged
more
into
powerful.
the.
Max it out.
Vinegar is only 5% acid. The rest is
Is
water.
yours-
So you can try using 100%.
So what kind of acid is vinegar?
It's acetic acid.
So vinegar is actually only 5%
Man, I'm not logged into your
acetic
account.
acid,
Start talking to you guys.
95% water. So
Creepy.
you can get 100% acetic acid.
And the cameras in the middle of the night.
Awesome. Why don't we
This is
get a
gonna be
container
fun.
that's shaped like a funnel, like a volcano,
Yeah.
and
Oh, you're
100%
putting
acetic
it on
acid
your
will
phone
go in.
too.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it.
Funny though.
Our vinegar and baking soda reaction went pretty well. But now we're going to try it with a much stronger type of the same kind of acid you find in vinegar. Carefully putting this down. And watch out for the baking soda. You never know when it'll get out. And, well, I guess that's just baking soda, huh?
Yeah.
My job is to make knowledge easier because students have a lot on their
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, okay, good. So this is Baking Soda Vinegar Volcano version 2. We have this differently shaped glass. What do you call this again?
So
That's a
now
Erlenmeyer
this is
glass.
when you
Why is
will
it
be
called
going
that?
down
It's actually named after a scientist.
Did he look like that? Was he sort of shaped like this?
No,
No? Was he just a good chemist?
good scientist, and I think he designed the glass.
Oh, see, there you go. So if you want to have a glass named after you, be a good chemist and design a glass. I want to make a filled beaker.
Drive careful.
So this
I know, there we
is
go.
100% acetic acid.
Yep.
Okay.
And what's
So
the
what
difference
do you
between
guys
this and
think?
vinegar?
Vinegar has 5% of this and 95% water, but this is 100%, so it's much stronger.
Much stronger. Can you
Where's
put this on your french
Stanley
fries?
No, I wouldn't stick it on your french fries.
No? As chemicals go, how
Has to
dangerous
go
is
get
it?
his
It's not
order
too dangerous,
done.
but you
Then
definitely
he's
don't
gotta
want to be
go
breathing
down
it
to
in,
the
and you don't
G.
want to be eating it.
Or getting it on your skin. That's why I'm wearing these fancy gloves.
And we
So what I'm going to
did-
do is I'm going to pour the acetic acid in this. What's this called?
That is a graduated cylinder.
Because it finished in school. So it graduated. So you're going to mix water and
That's
food
it.
coloring and soap all together.
Yeah.
I thought you were just
There?
playing
It'll
with
help
it.
dissolve some of the baking soda, so hopefully it'll react
The
better
doorbell?
with the acid.
Oh, no,
Sounds
I didn't
good.
hear
Face
it.
protection.
Oh, it probably just does, yeah, it just comes over the phone.
All right, that's good.
There's gotta be a way to do that because my Ring doorbell I
And
can hear
now,
in the house.
when we do it, I want to add the funnel.
There's a way that you
And-
can link it to your doorbell.
like,
I don't remember.
accentuates the
Scott helped me with
concentration of
that.
But I don't know if it's going to go so
Scott
fast
helped me
that
with
I won't
that
be able to
part.
get
That
in there,
might
but we'll
be-
try it.
Try it.
Vinegar,
Scott
baking
did.
soda, volcano, version 2.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, no, there's a way you can wire it to the main doorbell. I just don't know. But you get notifications on your phone.
Good thing you got the mask.
It smells a lot like vinegar. It's really strong. That was pretty good. Well,
Okay.
what can we do to make it even
Sam, capital X, A-W, 51195.
Can you see it? You can't. You can't. No, you cannot. Cannot do that. Don't do that. No.
combine in a way that makes them very different from how they started out? For example, this is sodium, or Na on the periodic table. Now, the sodium tablets are in mineral oil because sodium reacts very strongly with water, even the water in the air, or especially the water in my skin. Watch what happens when I drop a sodium tablet.
Okay, Randy, as long as it doesn't log you out, you're logged in. I don't know if it'll log you out. When you log back in, it's set up to her as the main holder, so she'll get a link to her phone that you have to put into your phone.
Very cool.
But-
And
I don't
Very
think it'll log you out unless you actually sign in. And there's
CL on the periodic table. Chlorine gas is very poisonous.
So now I need to learn how to get
So-
to this.
so,
When I
what
get a
happens if we
notification,
combine
how do I-
these two deadly
Well,
substances? Do we create some sort of super poison?
So,
Something more
okay.
deadly than anything else
Oh,
known to
okay.
science that causes
And
fear
then-
and
That's like
chaos and
186.
chemistry labs all over the land?
I think it was,
No, we
Yeah.
create
I
salt.
can't remember exactly
Good
what
old
we paid for
normal
it. It was,
table salt.
Right,
These
I
two
thought-
substances combine to make
oh, that's what I was saying,
NaCl.
because every
Salt.
time it
Something
senses
completely
movement,
and
any of these
totally
cameras sense
safe.
movement, they're recording.
Chemistry.
So right now it's on armed, disarming it would turn all of that off, but here's also where you could go to the manage notification.
We've gone from
somewhere in
vinegar and
there,
baking soda to 100% acetic
Oh,
acid in
notification
baking
options.
soda, and now we're
You can
doing
turn off some of the
the
notifications.
vinegar and baking soda volcano version
But,
3.
you know, I would
No
imagine it's
longer
gonna turn
vinegar
them
and
off
baking
for
soda.
Nina's account too.
What are we using this time?
So
So
here we
you
have
can
some
go
hydrogen
into
peroxide.
your
Oh, that's the
phone
stuff you
settings
use at home to put on a
and
cut,
disable
right?
Yeah, but the stuff at home's
notifications
only
for this.
3%. This one's 30.
Disable
So
all.
much stronger.
Yeah, I don't know how
10 times
that's all
stronger.
gonna work.
Cadence
Is this
probably
more
will be
dangerous?
Cadence
Yeah.
will probably
Corrosive
figure that
stuff.
part out, yeah.
Corrosive means
But yeah, all of that, dink dink, is it
which is
notice,
why we are wearing
what's the
gloves.
use
Glass
269
shield.
of them.
What's going to mix with
Yeah.
So here we have
I'll leave them up for
I
an
know,
hour.
I had the
salt,
thought on
and
there,
it's mixed in
yeah.
with some water.
The most important part of
Okay, so this is your
reaction
backyard
is the fact
one.
that it
I put
creates
the one
gas,
up there.
Oxygen
which
gas.
makes
Yeah, I think it's
bubbles
gonna be
when you
perfect.
put in dish soap, right?
Just mount it right up there in
So
that corner.
one big
Yeah,
Because
work
that actually
dish soap
shows
like
the door.
that.
sounds good to me.
So I'll
Mix
show
it
you what
up.
that view is.
Now we go over
So,
to
am I
the
gonna
blast
heat
zone.
it up or?
Ask for help. You need to put it in something else.
That's plugged.
What is it? It's biscuits and gravy. Oh, just don't trust it back in the
Yeah. I got paper plates over there.
Where do you have biscuits and gravy at, Dante?
At the Onesies. I can't.
Now that's a reaction. Looks like there's steam coming off here. Why is that happening?
Well, it is an exothermic
Okay, anyways.
reaction, so heat is being generated
Okay.
as the reaction proceeds.
Oh,
popped
cool.
out.
We lift our
I
bottom
did
now.
notice that the
Awesome.
camera doesn't load if you
And
go
what's being
back.
released? What's the
back
gas
in,
that's coming off here?
sometimes
So
it
it's
will
oxygen
go
gas that's
quicker.
being produced.
Yeah,
Oxygen.
my phone's going crazy.
Ah, what we want to do is make this even bigger.
See, now it's
But
loading.
first, can
So
we do it
that's-
again?
Sure.
With
Because
this
I have an
thing
idea.
right
Hold
there.
on.
Right on.
I think we should repurpose our old
It would mean I should
volcano.
put it on my phone.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so if we put it over here. All
What do you
right.
guys think your house is on?
Volcano version 3.5.
0.9.
Hydrogen peroxide.
0.11.
Potassium iodide. Right, here we go.
So now, yeah, it's just a matter of like this. You can just put it right up here. And they're light, so you don't even need anchors for the indoor cameras.
Ah, look at that. Now
Do,
that is
do,
a big
do, do,
volcano
do, do,
eruption.
do.
Just covered the town.
That is completely.
Oh no.
Yes. That town is going to be very clean because it's
Oh,
also
no.
it's the cleanest volcano this side of Science Maxville. So I still think we can do this bigger, though, right?
I agree.
Oh, I know. What if we
now
use
there's
some
always
sort of
cameras.
a tube, like maybe one of these, right? And then we attach it to like an air compressor.
I think you'd get some height.
Yeah, and we go outside. The atom
That's why I said if it doesn't load,
in
if I hit
60
if you hit
seconds.
cancel and go back in, sometimes it loads.
The atom is
Oh,
the
it's
smallest
loading.
unit in
When
a
the
chemical
top comes
element.
up, you know it's
Atoms are
loading.
made of 3 parts. Part number 1 are these guys, protons. They have a positive charge. The number of protons
Damn.
determines the element. 1 is hydrogen, 2
Hang
is
on.
helium, 3 is lithium, and so on. The protons sit in the middle here, which is called the nucleus. They sit in here with part number 2, these guys.
Nothing.
They're neutrons and they have a neutral charge. Now I've got 8 protons and 8 neutrons in this nucleus, making this an atom of oxygen.
I like this system. I want
Orbiting
us to
around
get
the
one
nucleus
now.
are these tiny guys. They're electrons
I
and they
might
have a
log into
negative
it just
charge.
to show
I will
stock, and I'm
demonstrate
like, yeah,
using
so-
kittens.
But yeah, I like it. So much easier than what we have.
Not happy. I'm 57. Nope. I'm not 59.
Let it stop.
It will.
Not happy.
You just gotta continue, yeah.
Oh, on cheese.
It only like, and there's probably some of the settings you can do so it doesn't time out after 10 seconds or so.
Yes.
I'm sure that's a setting in there.
On cheese. Yes. We're not fans. Where's mods?
So I haven't named this
Roger.
one yet.
I don't
just 'cause I'm not
know.
sure where you're gonna
Kittens
put
are
it,
perfect
but
because
I can
just
still
like
name that
electrons,
one.
kittens are really small. And just like electrons, kittens move around
This is the
randomly.
backyard
Okay.
now.
Never know where they're going to be, but an oxygen atom should have 8 kittens or electrons
Pull up the
somewhere
backyard
inside.
view.
These kittens are constantly escaping, but guess what? That happens with electrons too.
God, this is such an easy
There you
good
go.
system.
The atom, a nucleus of protons and neutrons surrounded by randomly moving electrons. Cutest science ever. How do you guys feel? Did you learn something? Huh? Pause up. Who learned something?
Okay. Back there, in the ladder.
Hey, smell the bacon on that, Dante.
Lena and I have made a bunch of chemical reactions, but in our quest to max things out, we've got a new plan. Hydrogen peroxide and potassium iodide, a gas. One way to max out the reaction is to blow the gas in something like a tube. We're going to put the hydrogen peroxide in the tube first. Then we're going to put in the potassium iodide in the top through a one-way valve. Then we're going to pressurize the container. When it finally reacts, it will shoot up through the valve, and we'll see how high we can get our stream of bubbles to go. But be warned, capping anything and not letting it escape is never a good idea. So we've got a release valve to make sure things work out. This is one of those experiments that's definitely on the list of don't try this at home. Vinegar and baking soda volcano version 4. Hydrogen peroxide, potassium
And I
iodide.
got 3 sets.
And what we're going to do this time is we're going to put it in this tube. Hydrogen peroxide goes in here.
I've got a ton.
And we've got, Selena, do you have the potassium iodide in syringes?
There you go, yeah.
2 syringes full.
Yeah, they are.
Those there is good.
I have
And then
never had such
soap.
sharp knives.
Amount of soap in there.
Alright, I'm
And so
bringing
what
these
we're
from
gonna
Man, that bacon smells good, don't
That's what
it?
I said.
and tighten it up. And then we're going to pressurize the whole system. And then we're going to add the potassium iodide. And it's going to be spectacular, we hope. Okay, that's on tight. This is all good. Putting this down here. And potassium iodide goes in here. I'm Dr. Jeff Vinegar, and today we'll explore the science behind chemical versus physical changes. Puts down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And we back away slowly.
Whoa! What are you doing? Excuse me.
Okay, let's check it out.
Alright, guys.
All right, there you go. Vinegar and baking soda volcano maxed out. Thank you, Kalina. That was great. If you guys want any instructions for the stuff that we've done today, they're all on the website. And thank you very much for watching Science Max Experiments at Large. We kind of need to clean up a lot, don't we? We have out here, we have the other room. So tell you what, you get a mop, I will get the hose and a wheelbarrow for the suds. Science Max is a show where we take small experiments.
We'll close the screen door and then come back. I want to see that.
Watch out for poop, Dante.
Okay.
I think I already stepped in it. Somebody did.
Hey.
Hydrophobic combi. Yeah. The ham. Chemical. Get. 2 carbon, 2 oxygen, 4 hydrogen.
Okay, peace.